now we're into Hockley Valley. It's not a bad ride. I got a video up of it before. I was riding alone though, so now right now we're just trying to outrun the rain. And of course, you get stuck behind a cab. It's a nice little ride through here, that's for sure. So the top reasons why I ended up buying a Harley. So my kids were brainwashed that motorcycles are horribly dangerous and you should never ride one because you're just gonna die. So when I was younger, I used to, it was all about race bikes. My first bike in 1985 was a KZ900 Kawasaki. It's still one of the best sounding bikes ever, is a inline Kawasaki. I just absolutely love the sound of it. This sounds good. That sounds equally as good to me. But I promised my kids that, hey, maybe I'm getting older. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just get a cruiser, and then that way, because they're slower and you know, you ride more relaxed. So what I did was I ended up buying a Honda Shadow 750. By the time I was done, it was not even recognizable as a Honda Shadow. I'll put a picture up for you. Most people, I stop for gas and they go, oh, nice Harley. I'm like, it's a Honda. But my kids were happy because I wasn't on a sport bike. Now a CB900 would have been, or 600 would have been great fun, but I know how I am and I like my speed, so anyways, the Honda got stolen. There's nothing I could do about that. They totally trashed the bike, literally left it behind the police station in the ditch. Sorry, I was concentrating there for a minute. So anyways, the bike was stolen, and I said, that's it. I was very sick at the time when it was stolen. I was recuperating from a massive myocardial infarction, aka heart attack, that was induced because I was so sick. So anyways, I'm recuperating. They stole it. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna say screw it, I'm getting a Harley. So there's very few Harleys that I really like the looks of. and etc. So this, I ended up with this 2007 Custom, and then I proceeded to do all kinds of stuff yet. So this one's got 110, it's got 585 cams, tune, it goes pretty good. Front suspension has been literally took all the guts out, threw them away, put cartridges in, and I'm telling you, the difference is night and day. Like half the guys that I ride with Harleys, I can eat them up in the corners, which is amazing because this thing is lowered in the back end, and which slows the turning. But and I like to drag lots of hard parts. My clutch, my primary cover is literally, I'm gonna have to replace it. It's gonna start leaking soon if I keep dragging it on pavement. Jeremy on that big boat of a bike, and he's so anyways, the top reasons. So that was one. One, it looked a lot like my other Honda. I like the low slung drag bike kind of look. It's what I go from when I was a kid. Those drag bikes was part of the reason why I ended up with a 900 Kawasaki as my first bike, because that's what all the guys were racing. But I like the low slung muscly bike look, and I'm into muscle cars, so that was the heat around here. Don't want any of that business. So anyways, I'm into the muscle bikes. So muscle bike look very similar to, like, you know, the V-Max, all those kind of bikes that look really muscly up front with a slim tail. And you know, there's tons of bikes like that. Roads are nice, but with the curves, but the bumps are a little shitty. So anyways, I've now got this bike to the point where it's one thing. So because I like the muscle bikes, I like the muscle cars, I like the sound. Now Harleys with the V-twin drive very much like a muscle car. So it's more, you know, your power band, your revs, where you shift, all that's very similar to a muscle car, like a, you know, my G8 has an LS V8. A couple trucks I have are also. And that's what it comes down to. They drive very much like a car. Oh, I don't know what he's doing. I guess we're stopping here. Not so fun with us slowing you down, eh?
Oh, what was that? The taxi cab or something?
Yeah, well, between us and the cab, yeah.
Yeah, it was the last quarter stretch of it. Quarter mile or so.
Yeah.
Okay, we go back the same way.
Yeah.
Did you see that squirrel?
What squirrel? Yeah, I saw the squirrel, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks
I
for
didn't know if you saw that or not.
Why, you come close to hitting one?
Well, it was on the outside of Jeremy, and
Oh.
he was a little bit behind me. I just didn't want to hit it.
We'll let you go ahead. It's always fun to let her hang a little bit. This is actually the road that we were looking for. Tight and windy, reminds me of Tennessee. Some good trout fishing in there. As you can see, all the guys. Apparently the cops like to sit up here and nail people for loud exhaust and shit, apparently. I don't know if we're going, oh, well, the way we're going is the way I thought. Watching my mirrors to make sure Ryan's all good back there. These poor people that live here probably just hate all the traffic coming here just for the windy ass road. that's the end of that. We'll take a nice leisurely drive back home. I'll run the camera, see what I got. Then I get home and just run her till the camera dies. What the fuck was that? Nothing like leaving your sunglasses on the triple tree. We gotta play catch up with Jeremy.